This event was on the struggle bus for sure. Miura and Kihara climbed from a 4-point deficit to win their second Grand Prix of the season. The Georgians, Metelkina and Berulava, dazzled in the short program, but fizzled out in the free and must settle for silver. While Canada's Laurin and Ethier ice-picked their way from 6th to bronze, their second career Grand Prix medal. And while we're on them, let's praise them. Kaetlyn and Luka had a slow start to the season, but they've been building ever since Skate Canada. And they actually came second in the free program here, having one of the cleanest skates of the night in this pairs event. And they were able to come second because everyone else was a disaster, but such improvement. And they just keep building.
They do, and their free program shows a whole side of them that I haven't seen. It feels a lot more mature and something they can keep up with and dive into more than some of the bigger pieces that they've skated to in the past. And you can see on the end of at the end of the program, they do a throw triple sow, and the smile on Kellyanne's face just tells the whole story that is exactly what they wanted to accomplish. And something so simple is the spirals that they do at the end. They're looking at each other doing spiral, and it separates and does like a little heart to the end. Oh. I think it is so spectacular.
It's such simple choreography, but just like, say something and I almost just thinking about it, I'm about to like cry a little bit. No, just those are like those simple moments that are so effective that you love seeing in skating. Bravo to the both of you. So happy for you. Of course, they will not go to the Grand Prix final, but a medal to finish off your Grand Prix run is a nice boost of confidence as you head to an Olympic national. Now let's talk about our champions here, Riku, Miura, and Ryuichi, Kihara. They do it, but the triple toes, like friends, come back to haunt them. In the short program, it was a double toe, a big mistake, and they virtually got nothing for that. So there goes 4 points. That was the deficit that the Georgians had over them. And then again, in the free program, the triple toe is two-footed by Riku and cheated. She has to take an extra step, is unable to get the sequence out. Other than that, everything else was giving peak. Like, I think they're in a sweet spot. Not excellent, but I mean, they're always good enough.
You don't need to be excellent this time of year. Apparently, you didn't even have to be near excellent for this event. You just had to do enough to be there.
Shade.
Sorry, it's true. But I've noticed that before in competitions, and it was pointed out again, is like when one person starts skating bad or there's weird mistakes happening, it's like an aura in the air that it just like starts snowballing for the rest of the event. It's like it can't just stay with one person for some reason.
Yeah, the infection definitely spreads, of course, and they were the cleanest of the night, and you know they were disappointed that they made the same mistakes as Grand Prix France, but they're looking forward to doing the Grand Prix final in Ryuichi's hometown of Nagoya, Japan. But let's talk about who finished in second, because if this event was a struggle bus, Anastasiia, Metelkina, and Luka Berulava were the drivers. But the route started off so good. The short program, your favorite music, Bolero, was absolutely clean. Every single element received nothing less than a +4 or +3, including that huge triple twist and the side-by-side triple salad. I think they actually got they got a +5 on it. But then, that's a free program.
And then the free program.
Shall we talk about the lowlights? Because it definitely wasn't high. Anastasiia goes down on the second element, the side-by-side triple sows. Then it's Luka's turn to step out of the triple toes, so no combo for them. They come back with a throw triple flip, just money, and then the axle lasso group 5 lift doesn't even, just poof, there goes 8 points. And you know what, actually all their throws were good, and then more insult to injury, a base on their back outside death spiral. This was so hard to watch because this is what this team is known for. They're just consistent on their pair elements, and that let them down here. But yeah.
Yeah. That's what I loved about their short program is that like their triple sow happens within I feel like 5 seconds of the program. He lets her down from that headstand and they're off. And everything is so fast. There's no hesitation, and it's so impressive to watch as the audience member because it's just exciting. There's nothing that's putting you on edge. And then the free program, I didn't feel like they had that same attack. Things were a bit slower, more cautious going into it, and then mistakes started happening. And then how do you deal with that when you're not expecting it or haven't dealt with something like that to that extreme before? How do you deal with that?
And you know what? There's something to be said. Again, they've only been out of junior for 2 years, and actually, when they were junior, they're also competing senior. So they've only been together for about edging close to 4 seasons. And I would always say that the second year senior is your hardest. You're kind of novelty when you come out. You have no fear. They medaled at their Grand Prix, went to the Grand Prix final, medaled there, top 5 at Worlds. And it seems like they were just kind of on fire all the time. But, this is the only way you learn those lessons, to deal with the pressure from being in front of the world champions. And then, sometimes you got to have these horrible skates. But they are very strong. I actually wrote that out of 20 international events, 17 they've always placed on the podium.
Wow.
That's insane. They are very excited to go back to Japan for Nagoya because they say it's a lucky place for them, and we hope so because they're good.